Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today I'm going to discuss the Rohingya Muslim issue. Very controversial and threat for the country. And yesterday, just we have watched the bulldozer in Mewat. No. That's why I'm going to discuss this issue. About 200 homes, houses were bulldozed and just all cleared. They all were illegal. But how long they are living, no media reported, no government reported. That was incompetency of the local government, either Haryana or other states. We'll discuss in detail who is Rohingya, how they just infiltrate, how they come into as illegal immigrants country through Bangladesh, through Thailand, through Myanmar. Recently, when the Manipur High Court Bar Association has filed a petition before Supreme Court for the Manipur crisis, the Rohingya Muslim are responsible. This is matter of record, but opposition is keeping silent. Mr. Kharge, either Mr. Rahul Gandhi did not utter a single word against them because they are making the vote back. Really nonsense for the country. First of all, we have the political analyst Udam Sharma is with us. So welcome, Poonamji, for the special show on the Rohingya issue, who is responsible for the Rohingya Muslims in Bharat, India. And before starting the show, we'll show some video clips how the bulldoze yesterday on the just style, what a new style adopted by Yogi Baba. Now you call it Yogi Bulldozer. The present Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, they have become the balanced law and order with the bulldozer, whoever concerned. Uh, Beyond the caste religion. So nobody can say they only bulldoze the Muslims. They have always bulldozed so many illegal buildings of the Hindu and other caste also. But just you see some clips and then we'll go ahead with discussion. And it's very clear and viral on social media, and we have seen small tributes to the podcast. People ask them the Muslims, they call them Devati Muslims. They face not much like anything due to Mr. Ghani. They have been living there. But the final is maintained the peace and harmony. or social media how to read it. You will not see any so-called leaders, either Muslim leader and communist leader, just to striking. They are not showing pictures, but they are the groups. According to NI report, I'll tell you, Poonamji, just this is a fact. Before going to the facts, I'm telling you a very interesting fact. The NI, National Investigation Agency, who just already found the fact how they are creating problem for law and order, and uh, they affecting the sovereignty, security, integrity of India, Bharat, security of state, friendly relation with foreign states, against automatic and legal facilities, smuggling high quality counterfeit Bharatiya currency. It's implemented international treaties, agreements, conventions, and resolution, United Nations. Object also to combat terror in India. So, due to this is an and how the concern in security, threat to national security, class of interest, political instability, rise of militancy, human trafficking, disturbing law and order. These are the main issues due to Rohingyas. And what NI has been doing, before that, I told you, and NI has played a very big role, and and if you say the Rohingya, the escape discrimination for violence in Myanmar, minority Rohingya Muslim for decades fled Buddhist majority country to neighboring Bangladesh and other countries. Data is there, and recently NI arrested 6 people as part of the syndicate who were illegal trafficking Rohingya Muslim in the Bharatiya territory. So we know the how the issue was there. That was the deep-seated hatred between the Burmese and Rohingya. Why you face them? And recently, already, Poonamji, Union Home Minister Amit Shah says we will not tolerate the Rohingya Muslim. They have to go out of the country. So many political I was raised. So how do you think? What is the solution? What is remedy? And in spite of BJP, no any party is speaking against them.
Look, the issue of Rohingya is not very old. See, in 2010, there were no reports, in fact, but their infiltration had started. And after, in 2017, the things had gone worse. So it is very important to talk about Rohingyas. Wherever they had been nuisance. Actually, in Myanmar, they had been living since 1400, and it seems in 1430, the Buddhist king, he had given a shelter, and he was there were few those who were working under the regime. So, but later on they had multiplied, and they had taken up, they grew in numbers, and started very much the illegal activities, and they began they cause a threat to the identity and culture of the Myanmar people. So this was an important issue. So in later years, when Britishers, this in this Anglo-Burmese war, they had, it seems, these people, they had spied against Japan also in those
Yeah,
war. Yeah. So this community, this Rohingyas, they had never been faithful, and they had always created. They had been a threat to the country. So they were, and in fact, in the due course of time, a rebel group, Arakan Salvation Army, was also created by some. He was from born and brought up in Pakistan, and so and these people, they had been instrumental in creating so many illegal activities undergoing. Myanmar had been undergoing so many these disturbances. So that was a threat. That is why they were thrown out of Myanmar, and they had come to Bangladesh. They came to India and various places. But Indian policies, Indian border policy was so loose in these years that Rohingyas had been able to They had succeeded to enter into our various states, and that has been a law that has been in the due course of time. It has become a law and order situation in Jahangirpuri, one Shobha Yatra in Delhi. It seems it was being, attacked, and there are many recently in Mewat also, and Rohingyas are held responsible. In Manipur also, Rohingyas had been responsible. So it is very important for us to have an infiltration, strict policy for infiltration. It is a threat to our internal security, so that should be, very much should be a concern for the government, and frame very strict and stringent laws, and a very strict law under IPC section 121 and 124A, that also can be, enforced. Enforcement is very important, and there should be, death
But do you think
penalty.
do you think the government of India, government of Bharat, is doing properly against them one, or state government is really capable to do out in spite of the political pressure from the different political parties? I'll check that both answer after the break. Stay with us. Just we are discussing about the Rohingya Muslims, how they infiltrate in our country with the connivance of racket, and I here read it. Recently, the Manipur Bar Association High Court has already submitted a document before Supreme Court. This problem created by the Rohingyas, in spite of the all facts, why the Union government is not taking action just with the all means, and why state governments of the different states, if you see the states, this is a uh, uh, many states, just like if you think like that, according to record, the Jammu Kashmir, Hyderabad, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Delhi NCR, Rajasthan, you already pointed out, already find the and how they making their cards and all Aadhaar cards, IT card, and other ways with all the groups, and Bihar also, and Rohingyas in Bihar from the West Champaran, Sitamarhi, Madhupur, Spal, Araria, Kishanganj, uh, uh, through they all reached Nepal and Uttar Pradesh. They have the numbers, lot of numbers. Why the state government has failed to do it? Why not they are implementing it? What is the problem? What is hardly behind it, Punamji? And why the government of India also, government Bharat is taking actions against them in spite of all the facts?
You see the issue, Rohingyas, wherever they are, there had been, they had been, there is a very a network of, a huge funding is there through NGOs. There are thousands of NGOs in India, and the money is coming from Gulf countries. So the government is, the government needs to make strict laws for that. Why don't dissolve FCRA? We really need, and the funding, the and all the people, those who are involved with, because the money comes through hawala. So those, the people, those who are involved in this, why are not their properties should be seized? There should be, unless and until you make it a, subject, you define it as a crime, this infiltration. So you, things are not going to work actually. So simply giving it to the state, dealing it, giving it as a, it will not work actually. The center and state, unless the center has come is coming with a strict law and implementing it, this problem is not going to solve. And you see Persia becoming Iran, you see France. So, and if these people, if they are, if things continue like this, it will be very much, the challenges are, very are growing actually. You see, we have seen Mewat, we have seen France actually. So infiltration, there should be strict law, strict, for it should be, there should be death penalty if infiltration. And the people, those who are helping, you see, they, when they come, they get the Aadhaar card is so easily, and there are syndicates working. Why not? Why the government is not,
So
why the
my concern,
intelligence
Punamji,
will.
why not the union government and state government taking the stern action, given knowing all the facts? Why the on the incident of Nu Mehwad, the Haryana Sarkar took action, although they were living there so many years? What the administration was doing, what the police system was doing.
This
Are
is
they find out
totally
recently now?
intelligence failure in India, and
This is
not
the
only
Pakistan
in
era of governance, either in Haryana, either in Delhi and all. And they try to politicize only for the vote banks. Vote bank is more important than national interest. My concern is this.
it
They
will,
have
it
they
is.
have just to they have already brought here just to create the problems. Either for the international parties, whoever concerned, either Congress and others. They are not making any UN cry and not demand just to out from the country.
But you see, in recent years, what we have observed, actually, the till you will not do away with the intention of these illegal immigrants converting into vote banks. Things will, you have to be very serious about it. That we should be a political will. Things should be, because it is a threat to our internal
There is
security.
no political will in the present union government or state government, whoever concerned. The lack of political will also, their lack of action also. Only
Really,
statement
yeah.
will not do the work.
Yes,
The missionaries of union government as well as state governments should take action. Just wipe
yes,
the country. Who make the
yes.
politicized just pointed them and out them from the country.
And the problem, one problem, what I feel, one problem government faces whenever something, something takes place, the human rights group and all the world, the pressure from the world builds up. That
According to me,
is,
human rights is really a farce word. Only implement on
yes,
the soft part of the country, and not in
yes,
the
yes.
USA, not in Canada, not on the developed country.
Yes. So these are the, because Rohingyas are infiltrators. Not only Rohingyas, there are many, Bangladeshi, there are illegal immigrants. So when something, government when decides to do something, all those, and internal, there are people within, within our Indian Bharatiya system, those who oppose such kind of, that is why we had been very slow. So I think this should come from the every India, and all those people, those who are involved in supporting these kind of things, they should also, their property should be seized.
They
They
also should
should
be
be,
booked.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So nice of you. Thank you for the noble thoughts for the country, for the just for the take a stern action against the Rohingya Muslims. They are really for the bent for the country. This is a curse for the country, and the union government should take and the state government should take a stern action against them. Just to all the clean the state as per the NI reports and the other security agency reports. Who will implement. This is a totally, you are right. Political will is needed either for the state government, either BJP Congress, either central government. They should take action. Thank you very much. And just for the show and uh, just like, subscribe, and share the Global Governance News TV. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.